Hey everybody, Stephen Talbot here with another MTG video. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about playing Commander and my Commander deck basically. I play Teneb Reanimator. 6 mana for a 6/6 flyer. Whenever you deal combat damage to a player with Teneb, you may pay 2 and a black. If you do, put a creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. I'm just going to run you through my deck and kind of show you guys what's in it. Let's first go through the mana base. The mana base is, I have 38 lands. You may think that's a lot, but this deck is very mana intensive. Let's do this. I got a Strip Mine, a City of Brass, Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth, Volrath's Stronghold. I'm just going to talk about this real fast. Heads for colorless, but you can put a creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. Cards like, actually, we'll just keep this aside and we'll show you some of the stuff, and you can look. Bajuka Bog to get rid of any opponents who are trying to reanimate. Reflecting Pool, Beseju to get around blue decks. Gemstone Mine, Flagstones of Trakar. Command Tower, Woodland Cemetery, Isolated Chapel, Sun Petal Grove. Overgrown Tomb, Godless Shrine, Temple Garden. Scrubland, Bayou Savannah, Golgari Rot Farm, Selesnya Sanctuary, and Orzhov Basilica. Woodland Bastion, Twilight Mire, Temple of the False God, Terramorphic Expanse, Evolving Wilds, Marsh Flats, Verdant Catacombs, Windswept Heath. These are my favorite kind of lands. They're a little anime. Swamp, Forest, Plains, Swamp. Guys, these are prints. They're only for casual play. I would probably take them out in a real tournament if I was going to play. 2 forests and a plains for my regular lands. Let's go over the spells. I have 2 sweepers, Merciless Eviction and Day of Judgment. Basically, destroy all creatures and exile whenever I feel the necessary to do so. Reanimation spells. Beacon of Unrest. Dread Return. Reanimate. The card's amazing. Death. Unburial Rites. Duh. Dance of the Dead. Vigor Mortis and Profane Command. Profane Command basically says I get to choose 2 things. So 9 times out of 10 I kill a creature and reanimate a creature from my own graveyard. Vigor Mortis comes in. They can get a +1 counter if you pay green. Dance of the Dead, they get +1/+1, but it doesn't untap and it comes into play tapped. Unburial Rites just to very rarely do I use life, but I have killed my opponent with life when I had Elsinore in play. Reanimate's great, especially when you have in your opener, you draw a card, discard, next turn play Swamp, Reanimate, Iona Win, or some huge creature. Beacon of Arrest shuffles back in. Dread Return has flashback, we sacrifice 3 guys, and like we already talked about, Profane Command. Next, I have Utility Enchantments. Oubliette, guys. This is an old school card for 1 and 2 black. It's an enchantment. It does the same thing as O-Ring, except only works for creatures. Ore Shards. This is a must-have. This keeps my opponent off of equipment and things of that nature, like keeps them off Chromatic Lanterns. Defense of the Heart. This card, most people don't read. If one of my opponents has 3 or more creatures during my upkeep, I sacrifice to get 2 creatures from my deck and put them into play. And then this is one of my floating spots right now, Underworld Connections. I don't know whether I want this card for Xena Arena. Necropotent's obviously not. Yogg Bargain is banned. It's one of those things that I'm not sure what I want in this spot, but for right now I'm testing this out. It seems to be doing okay. So it is a draw spell. Next we have Removal. Sever the Bloodline, Maelstrom Pulse, Vindicate, Mortify, Putrefy, Swords of the Plowshares, Path to Exile, and Beast Within. This is my removal suite, guys. This is eight removal spells. Next we have Tutors. Tooth and Nail. Obviously, guys, we can search for creatures and put them into play, but it's basically a tutor. Demonic Tutor, Diabolic Tutor, Vampiric Tutor, my Foil Judge Foil Promo, maybe Judge Promo, I think, and Increasing Ambition. Those are my tutors. Those let me get things, obviously. Next, Artifacts, Mana Accelerant Artifacts. Soul Ring, Mana Vault, Darksteel, Ingot, and Chromatic Lantern. Next are my utility artifacts, or basically my draw artifacts. Staphonim and my altered Sensei's Dividing Top. It's not by the artist, just by someone casual, someone local, but they did a great job, so I decided to buy it off them. Next, my one true only draw spell, Harmonize. I got a foil one coming in. I'm excited. Next, Planeswalkers, Vraska and Karn. Can win multiplayer games sometimes. Can kill people in multiplayer games if you can get to this ability. Can win games one-on-one. Basically, they're both really good. This one blows up permanents. This one removes permanents. So it kind of works both ways on that end. Next, we got utility creatures. Yavimaya Elder. Basically, when it goes to the graveyard, I can get 2 basic lands and put them in my hand. I can pay 2, sacrifice it, and draw a card. So I can basically get 2 lands and a card for 5 mana. Not too bad. Acidic Slime, Oracle of Medaya, Summon Simulacrum, Eternal Witness, 5th on foil. Guys, I didn't realize this thing's like $30 now. That's ridiculous. Elvish Piper, Sakura Tribe Elder, and Deathrite Shaman. But basically, when I was talking about this right here, Laura Stronghold, I can put creatures on top of my library. It's really nice, especially early in the game, to go Yavimaya Elder, pay 2, basically put it back on top of my library, put some lands into play it, sack it. I just refill my hand. Or later in the game, doing it with Acidic Slime, Eternal Witness, or Solomon. They're really just good plays to bring those back, but I love this card. This card I couldn't see playing in any deck that does not. Any deck that has black, this card is amazing in. It's just basically free creatures when you have nothing else to do. Next I have my one and only combo, my one and only infinite combo, Triskelion, Nicaeus, and Hallowed. I don't bring this out. If we're playing and you're just being a real dick, I would probably just tutor this up and just beat you. But most of the time, I never ever play them together unless I draw both of them. I just have it in the deck for people who want to really make my life miserable. Other than that, guys, it's Magic. Try to have fun. Don't be a dick. Anyways, my win condition creatures are Angel of Serenity, foil. Just pick that up. Hornet Queen. When this comes in, first of all, this card's amazing. I just love this. Puts a bunch of flyers into play. Runescar Demon, it's another tutor. Sun Titan can get back things like all my little utility creatures. Armada Worm, foil. Baneslayer Angel, card's amazing for 5 mana. Elish Norn, Grand Cenobite. Iona can stop monocolored decks. Wormcoil Engine. Thragtusk. I know, right? Who would have thought Unburial Rites and Thragtusk would be in the same deck? Grave Titan. Shriekmaw. Now, a lot of times I do evoke this, but if I have the mana, I will cast it because 3/2 Fear is relevant. You can will your opponent down. Angel of Despair, another removal spell. And Sarah Ascendant. Guys, this card is like cheating when you get it on your opening. In your turn 1. Literally, it's like cheating. Most of the time, if you play this turn 1, before your opponents can really do anything, you pretty much should beat them. It's really just a great card. If you play white, you must have one of these in there, guys. Other than that, that's my deck. My deck is very fair. It's not, it's not one of those decks that, turn 2 just guarantees with Buried Alive and all this other stuff, it doesn't guarantee these crazy draws and combo out into, just ridiculousness. It's very fair. Usually I hardcast everything the first time, reanimate it the second time around. My opponents are like, oh, I got rid of it, yay, and it's like, oops, it's back into play. Do it again. They get rid of it, I put it back into play. It's just a big battle until someone runs out of removal. And most of the time, it's people running out of removal because I cast so many bombs over and over and over that they just have a rough time doing it. But this deck, I'd almost call it like a Pernicious Deed style rock deck where you blow up, spot removal everything that is relevant, and then just go in and just start taking care of, killing them with your creatures. Or I've won with Karn before by restarting the game, putting in some, like Grave Titan or something like that. But realistically, I like to kill a bunch of stuff, spot remove a bunch of stuff, wrath the board once, hard cast some stuff, wait till they remove it, and then go in and Burrow Rights. And by that point, usually I win the Battle of Attrition because most of my things are very large and obnoxious. But you can lose to. I've lost to a bunch of stuff, a bunch of Planeswalker decks and things, people that lock me out of the game and stuff like that. So I basically, I play a very fair deck, and one-on-one is where I'm at my advantage. Anything over that, and 3 players I can do okay, but 4 players plus, I really don't like to play this deck, and it's my only one. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. You see a change that you would like me to test out, or a card that you think I should test out? Let me know. I'll test it out. I'll get back to you with it. All right, Stephen Talbot, guys. Subscribe this video below. Like and subscribe below, and next time we meet, I may or may not go to a PTQ this weekend, or even the Star City Open in Somerset. So we'll see what happens there, guys. As far as my perspective gaming, what I talked to you guys about before, the videos are up on YouTube. I left them private. I'm not opening them up yet. But other than that, they should be all up within the next week from Kineticon, and then I'll open them up to you guys. But other than that, go to perspectivegaming.com and log in, sign up, guys. When those videos are ready, you will not be able to view them unless you are logged into that website. I'm just going to have little teasers on YouTube. But anyways, guys, Stephen Talbot, until next time.